Hey there, viewers. Have you heard of a urinary tract infection? Have you ever experienced one? It's nothing to brag about. Also known as UTIs, this is caused by microbes. Definitely not something you should just brush off as bad luck. Good thing there are a lot of things you can do to reduce your risk of one. In today's video, we'll be talking about 11 sneaky causes of urinary tract infections. How does holding your pee increase your chances? What about cycling? Can that really give you a UTI? What's the right way to wipe? We'll be talking about all of these and more. Number 1. Holding your pee. Are you always holding your pee in? I'll be the first to admit that I do it way too often, even in times where there's bathrooms within reach. It makes sense not to want to go while traveling, but other than that, you should go when you can. Holding it in is one of the main causes of a urinary tract infection. Holding it in will only mess up your insides. We all know how painful it is. By holding your pee for a long amount of time, you leave urine residue in your bladder. This gives bacteria a lucky chance to build up, leading to inflammation and infection. So the next time you visit the bathroom, take your time and empty your bladder. Also, remember to do it throughout the day. Do you drink enough water? How many glasses do you usually drink a day? Share your preferences with the Bestie community in the comments below. Number 2. Cycling regularly. Do you love cycling? It sure is great exercise. It burns calories and keeps you fit. But you'll be surprised to learn this wonderful cardio exercise can give you an infection. While biking does keep you fit, it can cause urinary tract infections. A study showed that women who were regular cyclists reported a history of UTI compared with those that didn't cycle. One reason for this is that women have shorter urethras. Since the urethra compresses while you're cycling, the activity might be contaminating it. But even with that, you can still protect yourself by staying hydrated before and after. Number 3. Drugs. Just as holding your pee in your bladder increases the chances of bacteria, there are some medicines which could be causing the same effect. If you're taking any antihistamines, decongestants, or other drugs, you could be retaining urine in your bladder. This gives bacteria the chance to grow and increases the risk of infection. A study of over 190,000 participants showed those using antipsychotic drugs had an increased risk of UTI. But this doesn't mean you should stop taking these drugs. You should be aware of their impact and take measures to stay hydrated. This includes completely emptying your bladder every time you pee. Number 4. Wiping the wrong way. Believe it or not, even wiping the wrong way after you pee or having a bowel movement could cause a urinary tract infection. The right way to do it is from front to back, as the other way could transfer bacteria from your anus to your urethra. This means the bacteria can enter your bladder and cause a UTI. A study among premenopausal women showed those who wiped from back to front had a 64% rise in the chances of getting a UTI. The study showed about 66% of UTIs were caused because of E. coli bacteria, which stays in your intestine. So learn to wipe, folks. Number 5. Diabetes. Diabetes is one of the major causes of urinary tract infection. Those suffering with either type 1 or type 2 have a greater chance of UTI than those that don't. One study showed that women with type 1 diabetes and low blood sugar had a higher frequency of UTI than those without the disease. Another study showed that older women with type 2 diabetes and higher blood sugar levels have a greater chance of getting a UTI. If you do get a UTI while you have diabetes, it becomes much harder to treat the condition. This is because of higher sugar levels in the urine, making it easier for bacteria to grow. So not only do you have a greater risk of getting a UTI with diabetes, if you tend to eat a lot of sugar, the infection goes further up. Number 6. Physical intimacy. You know what we're talking about. Are you currently in a busy relationship? Well, I hate to break it to you, but this might be one of the reasons for your urinary tract infection. If you're always changing partners, it's made even worse. You see, the more partners you have, the greater chances you have for bacteria to be pushed into your bladder. Another reason for UTI being associated with intimacy is not peeing afterwards. When you urinate, all the bacteria that's entered your bladder can be flushed out immediately. Just remember this the next time you and your partner, settle down for the night. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. Has your body been acting weird lately? Watch out for these 10 bodily changes that indicate your body needs immediate attention. Now back to our discussion on UTIs. Number 7. Birth control and condoms. Certain birth control methods can give you urinary tract infections. Before you throw caution out the window and go unprotected, there are only certain birth control methods that cause a urinary tract infection. A diaphragm, for example, is the only birth control device that can be an issue for women. This is because the diaphragm sits in a place where it exerts pressure on your urethra. As a result, the chances of getting a UTI are higher. Condoms are also necessary for practicing safe sex. But make sure you use lubricated condoms. If you use unlubricated ones, the chances of irritation increase, which will raise the chances of getting a UTI. Number 8. Pregnancy. Pregnancy is a beautiful time. You're bringing a new life into the world. But this same wonderful thing can be physically challenging. It's very easy to catch a urinary tract infection during pregnancy. In fact, pregnancy is often the cause of your UTI. When you're carrying a baby, your bladder muscles tend to relax because of all the hormonal changes. This means there could be a delay in emptying the bladder. Another impact of pregnancy is the body's reduced ability to fight infections. Because of this, you're more likely to get a UTI, as the body may not be able to stop them from growing in your bladder. You don't have to worry too much about your baby, however. UTIs brought on by pregnancy are generally easy to treat. It also has no impact on your ability to deliver a healthy child. Number 9. Menopause. If you're going through menopause, your estrogen levels are reduced. This means the tissues of your genitals and bladder start to thin out. Because of this thinning, the nerves and muscles in this area may not function properly. As a result, while you're going through menopause, you may not be able to urinate fully. Bacteria will only raise the chances of getting a urinary tract infection. Number 10. Tight-fitting undergarments. Another sneaky cause for a urinary tract infection is wearing tight-fitting undergarments. If you're in the habit of wearing really tight underwear, the sensitive tissue around your genital area gets compressed. This really is not a good feeling. Well, the pain will only be doubled when your bladder gets infected. Tight-fitting undergarments will trap the bacteria in your genital area and push it back into your bladder. So if you want to avoid a UTI, it's best to wear something a little more loose. Urinary tract infections aren't the only urological health issue you need to be aware of. Even the color of your urine reveals secrets about your health. As kidneys play an important role in your urological health, you need to pay attention to the signs they may not be doing so well. Let's continue with a couple more related videos, shall we? Check out what the color of your urine says about your health. You can also try 12 signs that your kidneys need help. Go ahead and click one, or better yet, watch both, and learn more about how to make those trips to the bathroom less painful. Did you know these sneaky causes of urinary tract infections? Let us know in the comments below.